Hello, EDU 6550. Happy Sunday afternoon. I hope this message finds each one of you safe and doing well in this very stressful time that we have found ourselves in. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Lesson 7, which is a personal case of culturally responsive teaching, which Geneva Gay calls her personal teaching praxis. So I hope you enjoy reading about Gay's narrative in Chapter 7. I have a lot of students take this course and tell me that they wish Chapter 7 was actually Chapter 1 of the book because it seems to be less academically grinding to read and much more like a story. So I will be curious to hear if that's some of your sort of perceptions as well. But anyhow, I want to mention a few things here today with you. Quick reminder, and something that I think in this fog of, it feels like we're stuck in the movie Groundhog Day, quite honestly, but I had completely not spaced out, but didn't realize this Easter break was coming. And for those of you who celebrate the Easter holiday, happy Easter to each of you coming up. The college, of course, is entering in and will recognize the Christian holiday of Holy Week. So we are on break beginning Monday, Thursday, which is this upcoming Thursday through Easter Monday. So again, there's no class activity expected during this time. So take time to enjoy yourself, stay well. I know it's probably an Easter holiday for many of you that might look very differently than those in the past, and as we continue to work ourselves and live through this very trying time, I hope that you find yourself well and safe during this time. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Lesson 7 and just do a couple quick overview sort of points. Again, content-wise, nothing out of the ordinary, if you will, in terms of looking at our discussion for Chapter 7 is really kind of drawing into what Gay is talking about in terms of her pedagogical creed. So sort of think through that a little bit. And we're going to come back to that. So the curriculum analysis and reflection, which is due April 19th. So that is the last piece of your curriculum assignment. So we sort of chunked it into steps. And the analysis and reflection is really you telling the story. So think about it as telling a story of what you did, how you did it, and what sort of came, what are the results of what you did. So you want to be talking about how you started, with your lesson, you revised it. For those of you who didn't teach it, you have an alternative lesson. And I just want to make sure, for those of you, there were 8 people that signed up on the Google Doc I shared. If you did not get my email, then you're going to need to reach out to me, because I reached out to those people that signed up on the Google Doc indicating they needed an alternative assignment. So for those people, they're doing some peer review work and other things, but you'll all be writing the analysis and reflection. And that's due April 19th, which I want to say right now and make sure that you all understand. All of us faculty in the School of Ed in particular, but more specifically in the MED program, are really thinking about ourselves and our due dates as being, we need to be rubber bands right now. So if that date, if you feel like you're going to need me to flex that, please reach out to me. I'm very open and willing to do that. So that's not an issue. Make sure you're reviewing the rubric, which is here for your review as well. So there's not a whole lot of content here other than your written reflection and analysis, and then of course a discussion for this particular assignment or for this lesson. It's a little bit lighter in the sense just recognizing some of the stressors that we're all under, but also that we are now coming into Easter break. I also wanted to note, and I'll post this in the announcements, that I will be holding open office hours. I was planning to do a Zoom class meeting for us on Thursday. I have a couple classes this semester, and I usually schedule them back to back. But because it is Monday, Thursday, and we will be in Holy Week, I will not be holding a Zoom class. Instead, I'll be offering 2 different times on 2 different days for office hours. This upcoming Tuesday, from 12 noon to 1 o'clock, I'll have open office hours, and then again on Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So if you feel like you need to meet up with me, those are open office hours, so people will, come in and, in and out as you please, come and go. If you want to hang out and visit, I'd love to hear from and see your faces. Actually, I really miss the dialogue that we were beginning sort of to have, if you will, in the beginning of the semester, thinking about engaging, using Zoom. But if the need is not there, a lot of people are feeling sort of zoomed out. We do a lot of, I feel like I'm living in Zoom right now during this time, but that's fine too. If you find getting positive outlets are in other ways, I encourage that. But I just want you to know that I'm offering that for people who would find that beneficial. I also want to say thank you so much for the great journal entries that you submitted, and many of you really commented on appreciating that opportunity to just really write about how this is affecting you, how it's impacting your lives in every aspect. There's not a corner of my life that has not been impacted by this significant change. And so I'm really grateful that for those journals, and that many of you overwhelmingly indicated how appreciative you were for that opportunity. And so again, just take good care of yourselves, stay well and stay safe. This is stressful for all of us. And I just want to also remind you, and I think some of you I'm going to be meeting with who have Dr. Sharon Pristash for your research faculty member this upcoming week. But I just want you to be mindful that your faculty's lives have also been turned upside down in all of this. So as you continue to work with faculty throughout the program, and just understand that the stressors, are real for all of us. And this is a time where we need to come together and really draw from our Benedictine values that weave us together as a community in the Saint Scholastica world. So with that, I just want to say thank you again for all your continued work. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you need extension or have questions. And again, I'll be posting those office hour times on the announcement page. But with that, if you're anywhere in Duluth, it's beautiful blue sky and sun today, this Sunday afternoon. So if you can, practice social distancing and get outside and get some fresh air. That does us all a world of good. So anyway, hang in there, people. Take good care and reach out if you have questions.